am taking you on a quick sneak preview before my listing goes live. So I'm going to show you around. This is a listing right off of Quincy and Wadsworth. It's still considered Denver. It's just west of Marston Lake. Just over 800 square foot, 1 bedroom, 1 bath condo for a great price. Come and take a look. Hey guys, so welcome to August. This is August's first video, so again, we're going to go back to the Q&A. This will be our second edition of the Q&A sessions, and I did get some great questions on Facebook, so let's go ahead and go through them. So first question from Javier Bañuelos, financial literacy support to restore credit. I just want to make sure I have it right. Javi, correct me if I'm wrong, but just basically looking for some sort of, support to be able to, restore your credit, just, credit repair options, those kind of things. We do work with a lot of different companies, some highly recommended companies that can help you repair your credit. What I've come to find out with my experience is that a lot of people think that their credit might not be up to par and just are not sure of exactly the requirements of actually getting into a home. So what I would suggest first and foremost would be to, try to get pre-qualified with a lender. Lenders do have a lot of knowledge regarding credit. Obviously, they're not, credit specialists or anything like that, but a lot of the times we can actually, review that or they can review your credit with you, your credit reports with you, and then kind of see where, you can make some tweaks, make some changes to actually end up with a better credit score and actually come out, with a FICO good enough to be able to buy. Next question, Dominic asked, how long can you buy a house after bankruptcy? So basically, how long does it take after bankruptcy to be able to buy a home? Now, that is more of a lending question. From my understanding, if it's a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, then you're looking at 2 years. If it's a Chapter 13, you're looking at 1 year. Now, obviously, different banks, different lenders have their own guidelines, their own restrictions, on what they can lend on, and they also have a lot of their own portfolio loans where they don't have these requirements set forth. So, so that's, I hope they helped you out with that. If you have any further, questions as far as that goes, feel free to DM me and I'll be able to help you out. All right, so Jessica Skidmore asks, what do you look for in a lender? What are you missing right now? So I'm not sure, but I think that question was directed to me, but I want to take it into a consumer aspect of things and be able to say that, when a buyer's looking for a lender, what you want, you obviously want, experience. You want them to know the products that you are going to benefit from, the ones that you're looking for in particular. But I would say the biggest thing, the key factor would be communication. Okay, communication is key, especially in this process where it has its ups and downs. Every deal is different. Every person's situation is different. Every home is different. You want to be able to have that constant communication and try to prevent some of the issues that might pop up before they become something that can actually hurt the transaction itself. So I would say communication is key more than anything. Let's see. Flor asks, what is the best way to invest in real estate and make money? So I love that question because that's, I think, the question that most people have in their, are always asking, I guess. I would say, I don't want to give you one direct way. There's a lot of different ways to make money in real estate. You see these, fix and flips, basically, these restoration projects. You see, property management too. You can, buy properties, rent them out. There's a lot of different things and different angles that you can do. If you'd like a little bit more detail on that, I would definitely say let's sit down, let's chat, and kind of see what options you have in your situation, and other people too. I mean, feel free to message me and kind of see where we should start rather than what's the best way to actually get that going. The last question on here from Veronica Bonilla. So she said, so I saw this and it made me think of you, of course. So what advice do you have regarding these concerns of housing bubbles? She did include a link on there about the 4 major U.S. cities ring housing bubble alarm. So I would say that just like and I think I addressed this a little bit in the last video, but, nobody has a crystal ball. Nobody really knows what's going to happen in this, but just from being in the business and just being in the trenches, as far as, looking at, days on market, how tough is it on buyers versus how tough it is on sellers, what kind of market it is, taking all that into consideration, me being, at the forefront of all this, I will tell you that I have been seeing a little bit of a stabilization. So don't know where the market is going to go from here as far as, people's concerns with a crash and things like that, my personal opinion from what I'll tell you is that I don't expect to see a crash, especially in the Denver market. I think we have a lot of support, economically, where we don't have to worry about something like that, but I definitely see a stabilization. And it is still a seller's market, but buyers are starting to get a little bit more opportunity, not as much competition on some of these homes. Now, obviously, if you have, the best home in the area and everything, you're still getting those, 10, 15, 20 offers. But overall, you're not starting to see that competition any longer. I'll definitely keep you guys posted and keep giving you guys some market updates and letting you know how the market's looking. So, thank you guys again. I will be seeing you next week with our small business interview. Thank you. Have a good day.